March 7th, Friday after Ash Wednesday. Mathew 9:14 and 15. Today's readings speak about fasting. During Jesus' time, the Pharisees fasted twice a week, even though the law prescribed only one fast a year on the Day of Atonement. The disciples of the Baptist and other pious Jews must have been following the practice of fasting more often than once a year. The disciples of Jesus, however, did not observe the regulations about fasting, and therefore Jesus was asked to account for it. The first reading suggests that true fasting involves bringing justice, which is truly challenging. Fasting is to loose the bonds of injustice, undo the thongs of the yoke of slavery, let the oppressed go free, and break every yoke. Fasting is to share our bread with the hungry, bring the homeless poor into our house, and cover the naked with clothing. In the Gospel reading today, the Pharisees questioned Jesus why his disciples do not fast. Jesus answered them by saying, fasting is not practiced in a wedding. Jesus' presence is like a wedding feast where there is joy, abundance of food, and merriment. He is saying that while his disciples were with him, there is no reason to fast. So, why do we fast? What are the reasons for fasting? First, fasting helps us to be cleansed spiritually, and thus we become closer to God. It helps us focus on Him, and therefore we can hear from Him. In the Old Testament, only after fasting for 40 days did Moses receive the 10 Commandments from God. Second, fasting helps us to be victorious. The Israelites fasted before they went to battle and they won. Jesus fasted for 40 days and he was victorious over temptation. Third, fasting allows us to get guidance from the Lord. This is very important during times of decision making. After fasting, Daniel received the instruction of God. Fourth, fasting strengthens our faith. The body may become physically weak, but we become spiritually strong. Fifth, fasting is an exercise of humility. We deny ourselves of our cravings in order to find our strength in God. And lastly, although we can never influence God to answer our prayers, fasting can prepare us to receive His grace and blessings. Wishing you a Holy Friday, Father Paul, CSSR from Kerala.